video we are discussing about the topic angles formed within parallel lines. What is parallel lines? Look at these figures. Means you can see there are four pairs of lines. Is it parallel or not? The first pair of line having both of them the same distance in between both the lines. If we are extending, it never intersect each other. Now, what about the second pair of lines? Second pair of lines also having the same distance in between both the lines, and if we are extending, it will never intersect. What about the third? Third also having the same, we are extending, then it will never intersect each other. Then what about the fourth pair of line? If we are extending, it will intersect in one single point. So this is not a parallel lines. Parallel lines means if we are extending, it will never intersect and it have keeping the same distance the both of these lines. This types of line is known as parallel lines. Now what are the angles property related to parallel lines? Check here, you can see there are two lines are parallel. There is a line crossing this parallel line. It makes an angle, means there are 8 angles already made. This line is known as a transversal line. The parallel lines crossing line is known as transversal line. The transversal line is making 8 angles. What are the properties of these 8 angles? Here already mentioned angle 1, 2, 3, 4 and angle 5, 6, 7 and 8. What are the properties of these angles? The first property is vertically opposite angles. What is vertically opposite angles? You can see here angle 1 and angle 4. Angle 1 and angle 4 are opposite to each other. That is vertically opposite angles. Angle 2 and angle 3 also opposite each other. That is vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles are equal. That means we can say angle 1 equal to angle 4, angle 3 equal to angle 2. Now look here, you can see the same way angle 5 equal to angle 8 and angle 6 equal to angle 7. So the vertically opposite angles, these are the angles, these are equal also. Now look at the example. You can see there is two lines crossing each other. That means it's making 4 angles. What are the vertically opposite angles? Here one angle already marked here 120 degree. What about the opposite angles? It's also 120 degree because vertically opposite angles are equal. Now check here, if the angle is 60 degree, what about this angle? This angle also. What is the second property? The second property is corresponding angle. What is corresponding? This is the first property. Look here, you can see there are two parallel lines. Now crossing a transversal line, it's making 8 angles. What are the properties of these 8 angles? See, angle 1 and angle 5. Remember, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. These both are equal. Now, angle 3 and angle 7 also corresponding angle. Then, angle 2 and angle 6 also corresponding angle. Then, angle 4 and angle 8 also corresponding angles. So, corresponding angles are equal. We can check what are the angles are corresponding angles. These are the angles corresponding angles. Look at this example. You can see it's two parallel lines. It's making an angle. First angle is 120. What is the next angle? Next angle also 120 degree. Now, this corresponding angle you can find means the letter F. So we can see there are so many other examples related to corresponding angle. This is also, its first angle is 48, then the second also 48, here 53, then this also 53, then you can see 113, then this also 113 degrees. Corresponding angles are equal. This is the second property of parallel lines. Now, what is the third property? Third property is alternate angle. What is alternate angle? Look here, there are two lines are parallel. There is a transversal line. It's making 8 angles. In this 8 angles, angle 3 and angle 6 are alternate angle. Angle 4 and angle 5 also alternate angle. So we can say this is forming the letter Z. So Z angle, we can just mention it's Z angle. That is angle 3 and angle 6, or angle 4 and angle 5 are alternate angle. So check this example. First angle is 30 degree, then what about the next angle? This is also 30 degree. It's forming a letter Z. Here first angle is 125 degree, then this also 125 degree. So Z angle or alternate angles are equal. This is the third property. What is the fourth property? Fourth property is co-interior angle. What is co-interior angle? You can see two lines are parallel here. Inside it's making 3, 4, 5, 6 means there are 4 angles are there. This is interior angles. This interior angle sum equal to 180. That is co-interior angle rule. That you can say it's supplementary angle also. Angle 3 plus angle 5 equal to 180, or angle 4 plus angle 6 also 180. That means this is the rule. Angle 3 plus angle 5 is equal to 180. Angle 4 plus angle 6 equal to 180. Look here, there is an example. The first angle is 100 degree. Then we want to calculate the next angle. What is the next angle? You know the total is 180 degrees. So 100 plus 80, that is this angle is 80 degree. So this is co-interior angle. These are the 4 different types of angle property related to parallel lines. Now look, the first example is related to parallel lines. You can see a figure having 2 angles. We want to calculate one angle. First one is already given 51 degree. What about this unknown angle X? Here already mentioned not to scale, so you can't use protractor to measure this angle. Now find the value of X. How we will calculate? These 2 parallel lines forming 2 angles, that is alternate angle. It's forming letter Z. So what is X? X is equal to 51 degree because alternate angle. Now the second question, find the value of T. The first angle is given 130 degree, then the second it's marked T. This both are interior angle, co-interior angle. What is co-interior angle property? Its sum is equal to 180 degree. So 130 plus which number is 180 degree? 130 plus 50 equal to 180 degree, or you can say that 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. This is known as co-interior angle. So the T value is equal to 50 degree. Now look at the third example. Find the value of X, Y and Z by using this diagram. Already mentioned here, not to scale. So using this parallel lines property, you want to calculate, find the value of X, find the value of Y and find the value of Z. How to calculate? The first one is so easy. You can calculate. It's already given 37 degree. What about this X? X is equal to 37 degree. The reason is that alternate angle. Now what about Y? You know now X is equal to 37 degree. Then here already mentioned it is 90 degree. What about Y? This is a part of a triangle. That triangle having 3 angles. Sum is equal to 180 degree. So one angle you know 90 degree, then other is 37 degree. What about the third angle? That means 180 minus 90 minus 37. That's answer is 53 degrees. This is the second answer, 53 degree. Sum of 3 angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Now what about our Z? Here look here Y is equal to 53 degree. What about this small angle? This is also 53 degree because it's alternate angle. Now you can see there are 2 small lines mentioned here. That means this triangle is an isosceles triangle. What is the property of isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle, 2 angles are equal. So if it is 53, this is also 53. Now what about the sum of 3 angles in a triangle? Sum of 3 angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So our Z equal to 180 degree minus 53 minus 53. That answer is 74 degree. So we got X value is equal to 37 degree, Y value is equal to 53 degree and Z is equal to 74 degree. These are the answers for X, Y and Z. Thanks for watching this video. I think it's clear. If you have any doubts, please comment. I will answer for you.